wait for that opportunity. Oh, we've played the shot. We will watch where the ball is going. The umpire has to also decide, and then we will run. The run comes first in whatever the scenario is.
Very true, and that puts in a lot of pressure on the umpire as well, because he is caught amidst so many things that are happening around. So that is a very good strategy from a strategy point of view, from a plan point of view, that you do things when you know that you are in doubt. The umpire might also be in the doubt, and confuse them. I know umpires are trained and they put in hours of training behind this before they come into the center, but all said and done, this one would have been an opportunity for a wicket. Sadia Yusuf going the other way, didn't read the direction of the ball coming off the bat, and she missed out on that timing. If she hadn't gone left, she would have just stayed there, probably taken a step ahead on the right, and she would have pocketed a simple
Perhaps,
catch.
and also not the timing not coming right, the angle not coming right from Katie Perkins. And Neil, the ball went directly to the fielder. It did go where she is standing. And lucky on that part that it fell a little short. The next delivery now, good one, inside edge, getting a bit of movement, the bowlers. There is something in the surface for them. Let's see later on in the day how it's going to help them. So 7 overs gone, 46 for 1.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Al Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17 December, T10 Cricket League.
So at the end of 7 overs, 46 for 1, New Zealand. And change in bowling from the pavilion end. It is going to be the left arm Sadia Yusuf to be bowling to Sophie Devane. And we'll have to see. She's the one who has created chances in the ODI. Stepping out, cross cover in, one bounce over the fence, over the long off boundary. And clearing the inner circle very, 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 very cleanly. Just the pressure she needed to add on Sadia Yusuf right away.
Well, for any bowler to come in and give away a boundary on the very first delivery, the pressure is bang onto the bowler, and that's what they have done on the very first delivery. Pressure straight up to Sadia Yusuf, who has been very successful in her stint in the ODI. This one played towards the long on fence, will get a single. Perkins was interested in the second, but Devine not too interested. As a batter, you know how hard you've hit the ball, and you know that how quickly it will reach the fielder, and you don't want to take that chance against a good arm, and that's what Sophie Devine was very mindful of.
Yes, true. Also, Neil, Sadia Yusuf's caliber, we've seen how she's bowled throughout the series, and we know that she's the bowler who creates those chances, who gives that opportunity for the batsman. Attempts him a flatter delivery there, the appeal going in for stumping. But I think Katie Perkins was safely in. A good bowling here from the flatter one coming in from Sadia Yusuf to Katie Perkins. And Neil, this is you rightly said it, that as a batsman, you know how hard you've hit it, you know the length, the distance that the ball will travel, and just settling for a single on that occasion. So 5 runs have come from the over so far, and it will be Katie Perkins who's on strike. She's on 19 of 22. Sophie Devane on 28 of 22. The partnership worth 50 runs already, and a very good delivery and a good single nonetheless taken. Like we've been seeing, Neil, there was no run there. Ideally, any other batsman wouldn't run that one, but these two are extremely quick between the wickets.
Well, yes, there's an interesting quote that has come out. It's mentioned where Virat Kohli has mentioned that if MS says 2, I blindly go for a 2. I don't think, and that's the kind of trust that you have with your teammates. And here, Well, they don't need to run for this one. This one is over the fence, almost meeting the audience gate for a 6.
Oh, there was a massive one. The massive one by Sophie Devine, stepping out right from the middle of the bat, and she put it away. She just put it away like, there is no tomorrow. She had to clear that boundary, and she did in great section. And what a good shot there from Sophie Devine. Quickly, she has moved on to 34 now. The score for New Zealand on 58. The next one by Sadia Yusuf outside the wide outside. Tries, she stepped out yet again. Will the ball travel to the fence? Maybe not, but she will get a couple. So 2 runs to Sophie Devine. So that will be 2 to end the over. A good over for New Zealand. The 60 up as well. 8 overs gone.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Al Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
Change in the bowling after a successful spell of Ayman Anwar. We have Anam Amin, who's come from the far end. The left arm spinner who was taken for some runs. 13 runs came off her first over. And that was all thanks to some belligerent hitting by Sophie Devine. She hit a long 6 over the long of region, and that was followed by a 4 at the mid-wicket boundary. So 13 runs in the first over, and then she was given a break. Sanamir continued from the pavilion end, and the ends have changed. And I'm coming in from the far end. This is something that we have seen even in the ODI series, that Bisma Maroof believes in changing ends of the bowlers very often. If they are successful, well, she will let them be. But the moment she reads that there's something missing, something wrong, well, she'll be more than happy to change ends. And so far, the over has looked tidy. 2 singles coming off the first 2 deliveries of Anam Amin. Sophie Devine playing on 37 of 25. Katie Perkins on 21 of 24. A partnership of 62 coming off in 8.2 overs.
This is looking very similar to the first ODI that these two teams played, where New Zealand was batting first and they were just going for those runs and dominating. The next one as well, a good run there taken by Sophie Devine, coming very, very quickly on towards the striker end. And we're talking about the first ODI, Neil, and how the runs had come so quickly for New Zealand. They had gone for every shot possible. They played all around the field, didn't give any opportunity for the bowlers to, dominate them. For a good course of the 50 overs, they did put up a very good total, over 200. They had a 240 total, 240 odd total for Pakistan to chase. And that was a very good match, and I think this is exactly what they are trying to do as well. And the next one, so they will just settle for the single, the ball going straight to the fielder. They wouldn't mind that. The score has now gone up to 64 for 1, and 8.4 overs have gone. 4 runs coming from the over so far, so a tidy over for Pakistan.
Well, absolutely, and this is something which is courtesy of some good bowling from Anam Amin, who, as we were talking about, went for some runs in the first over, but this time she has definitely tidied up her work. The line, the length is much, much better. Also, one must understand that she was bowling inside the power play during her first over. Right now, the field has opened up, but again, as we talk, there is a wide that she bowls and an extra coming in, an opportunity for Sophie Devine to get going for yet another delivery in the over.
Yes, she wouldn't mind that. It was the last delivery of the over, and that was bowled wide. So one more run added to the total. It's 66 now for New Zealand, and it will be Anam Amin to continue from the far end for the last delivery of this over. She is in her second over. Good shot there. Sophie Devine will settle for the single. She will keep strike, so that's the end of the 9th over. It's 67 for 1.
After 7 overs.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
You should do all of these things ready, keep it ready and put it not like seriously, man. Sadia Yusuf to continue from the pavilion end. She had gone for 14 runs in her first over, and this time round, if she bowls a similar line, similar length, well, I'm so sure that Sophie Devine would be more than happy to oblige with some more fearful hitting. A really bad throw, that one, coming out of nowhere. She had ample of time. Probably the pressure that the batters put on the fielder in that case, that hey, the ball's gone to you, we know that, but we're going to steal a double, and that probably led her to throw and put in an awkward throw there.
Yeah, well, that is the pressure that is added on to the fielder. Stepping out, the ball's gone up in the air. Will that be taken? It is Javeria Khan, and that is taken. That is a very good catch there. And the end of Sophie Devine, a very good catch. In the end, she was sprinting towards the pitch of the ball, held on to it, slipped, but at the end taking a very good catch there, and that will be the end of Sophie Devine. Just when she was getting to go, 41 she scored of 29 deliveries. Good valuable runs coming from her bat nonetheless, but a good catch by Javeria Khan, just holding on to it at the end. And the Pakistani camp are delighted. The second wicket to fall, it's 69 for 2 after 9.2 overs, Neil.
Well, this one was a splendid effort. I mean, full marks to Javeria Khan. The ball was bowled a little wide. Sophie Devine couldn't get to the middle of the bat and went from the bottom edge of the bat. But then again, there's so much power in that shot that the ball went vertically up. Javeria Khan had to make a lot of ground there, and eventually she came up trumps. It's really nice to see so much effort being put into the field. She could have very well slowed down, taken it on one bounce, but then they know the importance of a wicket, and that too of Sophie Devine, who's gone hammer and tongs against these guys.
Well, a perfect field setting, I would say, for a spinner, considering how the New Zealand batsmen have been hitting. They've got a deep mid wicket, they've got a long on, a long off, and they've got a deep cover there, deep extra cover. So a very good field setting there by Pakistan, and the pressure. Now the partnership, Neil, has to start from zero yet again, and it is Amy Satterthwaite who was walked out in the middle to join Katie Perkins at number 4, and Katie Perkins is on 23. This is going to be a challenge for both the batsmen, how they will build up the partnership from here on. We're in the 10th over, so we're just halfway through. We are halfway through the innings, and the next one that's gone up in the air as well, but the ball will land in no man's land. Won't travel the distance though, but they will come back for the 2. So Katie Perkins getting those 2 runs quickly, and Sadia Yusuf to continue. So a good over coming in for the left-hander. A wicket, 2 runs, and a wicket and 4 runs now. So 2 more deliveries to go, and this is going to be interesting to see how Katie Perkins will dominate Sadia Yusuf.
Well, yes, Sadia Yusuf is known to create those chances, and she has done it here successfully, getting a wicket. This one played in the air, but again, in the handicap. So a single to okay, there's one more delivery to go. Now this is something that is so good to see. The moment a new batter comes in, the pressure is on, and the field is spread out. Again, we have two women on the long on and long off fence. They've been brought in, and there are only two solitary fielders in fact three on the boundary line. There is one at the backward square leg, there's one at the deep mid wicket, and the long on fielder for the left-handed Amy Satterthwaite, and all the rest on the offside inside. There's a good ball there, and we'll end with a dot delivery. 72 for 2 after 10.
So 10 overs gone, halfway through, 10 more overs to go. It's 72 for 2, and the wickets, two good wickets for Pakistan, and it's going to be Javeria Khan into the attack from far end, and yet again a good field set here. She's got three fielders on the boundary line. She's got one deep square leg, a deep mid wicket, and she's got a long on for the batsman. The ball going down the leg side, and that will be called the wide by the umpire. So a wide delivery to start off with for Javeria Khan. Neil, this has been a challenge, I think, for Javeria Khan, when she has those deliveries where she does pick up those key wickets, but at some point, she's not. She starts off, she gives away, she goes away for too many runs, and this is the result. I mean, even though she picks up the key wickets, she needs to, maybe a bit of a control on the runs that are gone might even help her add more pressure.
Well, absolutely. In fact, more than anything else, that will give a lot of confidence to the skipper to bring Javeria Khan back as and when they require her to bowl. Right now, the skipper knows that, okay, you need to break the partnership, bring in Javeria Khan, and she's an expensive bowler. She gives away a lot of runs, but she definitely gets wickets. So yes, there is a gamble that the skipper has to take with Javeria Khan. But if she tries, and see, this is what we were talking about. She is the bowler who gets the wickets, who gets the breakthrough, and this is what has happened. Katie Perkins has to walk back, stumped, foxed completely by Javeria Khan this time round. So she has been the center of attraction as of now for Team Pakistan, taking a brilliant catch to get rid of Sophie Devine, and now with the ball.
Yes, that was a very good delivery there. The bails coming off in a flash, and a good, really good job done by the wicket keeper, Sidra Nawaz. She has been really good in terms of the glove work, has been very, very quick. And we were talking about Javeria Khan. Neil, looking at Javeria Khan reminds me of Hardik Pandya. He is, the one who goes away for too many runs, but does also pick up the key wickets, and this is why he's always been given the ball by a lot of trust from his captain.
Well, and looking at the previous wicket, the way she ran to take that catch again reminded me of a certain Hardik Pandya.
Yeah, well, that was that sort of a, the chance is there. Most times we would see, the batsman would be easy. They would just take it off the bounce. They wouldn't try and add that pressure. But every ball is important now, be it the 20 overs. Also, the shorter formats have bought in that sort of a format. Even in the longer formats, you see that sort of atmosphere in the field where they are going after the 50 overs. They make it look like a 20-over game. So Javeria Khan to continue the next delivery. That will be cut away, and a quick single been taken as well. So, and it is Katie Martin who has joined Amy Satterthwaite out there, and the partnership worth 1 run now. And Neil, this is going to be a challenge because both the set batsmen have gone. And there was a very good partnership between Sophie Devine and the number 3 batsman, Katie Perkins. And it was a set batsman that got out earlier in this over. So this is going to be a challenge. They have to build up another partnership from here on with 9 overs to go after this. So they won't have too much time. Again, there is not a lot of time, as we can see. The 15th over will come in a flash, and after the 15th over, it'll just be 5 overs to go.
Well, we've seen some fantastic performances from both the ends. Pakistan started brilliantly with the ball. New Zealand came back sharply with the bat. And now again, Pakistan on tops, getting 2 quick wickets back to back. Those wickets were off the set batters in the centre, Sophie Devine and Katie Perkins, who had a splendid partnership of almost 70 runs there. And then this one is something will be a decider. Zaveria Khan bowling brilliantly good, just 3 runs coming off her over so far, a wide and then 2 singles, and getting that wicket of Katie Perkins stumped completely foxed. This is the time where Pakistan need to strengthen their bowling. They cannot afford to give away loose runs like they have done in the previous few overs. Sadia Yusuf, if she continues from the pavilion end, which I believe the skipper would do, will have to keep a check on the runs that she's been given.
Yeah, the next one, the next delivery will go down the leg, so they will run away quickly for a single. A single to end the over, a good over there for Pakistan. 11 overs gone, it's 76 for 3.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
Look at this.
So shit, man. Change in the bowling from the pavilion end. Sadia Yusuf getting a break, and in comes Sanamir. Sanamir, who's done a good job of bowling 2 overs, 14 runs, has been unsuccessful so far, but she's done really, really good for Team Pakistan as far as controlling the flow of runs is concerned. She was bowling when both the hard-hitting batters, Katie Perkins and Sophie Devine, were on the full flow, and she was in fact brought in when Anam had given away those 13 runs in that over. So post that, she definitely put brakes on the flow of runs here, Sanamir.
Yes, she has done that, and we saw it, in the previous games in the series where she has been able to add that pressure. But at this stage, Neil, these are the key overs, these are the middle overs, and I think what needs to keep going on for New Zealand, the singles need to keep coming in, at least for another 2 overs or so. The singles need to keep coming in. The scoreboard should be constantly ticking, and the field coming in for the next delivery, yet again they will run away quickly for a single, and the score goes on to 79 for 3 now. Neil, if we go to see the field changes that are happening very quickly, because it's a righty-lefty combination, the singles are coming, the fielders are looking busy because they're moving in and out of the circle every ball. So it keeps everybody thinking, keeps the mind busy, and that's when a lot of things tend to happen. And as long as the singles are coming, at least for now, for New Zealand, I think that will be something that should be okay. We're in the 12th over, so another 8 overs to go after this one. If this partnership has to work for New Zealand, at least till the 15th over. After the 15th over, I'm sure they will be able to dominate.
Well, absolutely, and for that they'll have to ensure that they do not take pressure on themselves, and that can only happen if they keep taking those singles and doubles. And if they keep doing that, the scoreboard will keep ticking, and it'll give them a good opportunity to go on after the bowlers in the last log overs. While we are talking about that, some changes in the field yet again. Sanamir coming into bowl to the right arm batter there. No one at the boundary line manning the defense on the offside for Katie Martin, but for Amy Satterthwaite, you will definitely see someone going out for on the offside boundary, and that is a sweep recover, because the team knows, Pakistan women team knows that Amy Satterthwaite is the kind of batter who can play all around the ground, and she's pretty good with her stroke making. So she has 3 women manning the onside boundary, and there is the sweeper cover on the offside on the boundary line, and 2 runs in that that shot. Yeah,
so that'll be the 2 runs to end the over as well. So 12 overs gone. It's 83 for 3. वैसे भी वुमेन्स क्रिकेट में T20 पे ना एनीथिंग ओवर 120 इज प्रेशर फॉर द अदर वन. 120 के ऊपर जाएगा तो वो प्रेशर है
ही जाएगा, ये चला जाएगा, क्योंकि दे हैव लाइक दोस ब्लाइंड हिटर्स आल्सो डाउन.
सैम कर्टिस भी तो है ना अभी. नहीं, सैम कर्टिस नहीं खेल रही है ना.
खेल रही सैम कर्टिस है, देन अमीलिया कर है, वो भी मारती है ऐसे आंख बंद करके.
So the next delivery that was gone up in the air, and that will be a boundary for Katie Martin, and a good boundary coming just in the right time. The first delivery of Javeria Khan put away very well by Katie Martin, got under the ball, and 1 bounce over the fence. So 4 runs coming in very well there for New Zealand. Next one, again, the ball's up in the air, will land in no man's land. The ball was going down the leg. I think, Neil, Javeria Khan is into her second over. She's gone away for 9 runs, but she's also picked up a key wicket. So this is going to be a task for Javeria Khan in terms of, I'm sure she herself realizes that I do get expensive, but then I pick up the important wickets, and that's the reason why her captain has handed over the ball and the responsibility as well. It's changes in the field for the left-hander, the deep square leg and the deep mid-wicket fielder going back to the boundary, and the offside packed for the lefty. They're looking for the second, and they will make it back comfortably. So the 2 runs coming in very well. So 3 deliveries have been bowled so far. The 90 up as well for New Zealand, and 7 runs have come already of this over.
Well, yes, like we've always seen that Javeria Khan does go for runs, but then she has this knack of picking wickets. This time, this over, she's been expensive. The previous over that she bowled, where she got a wicket as well, she just gave away 4 runs. So maybe some amount of compensation that she had done in the first over, here treading towards overcompensation as far as giving away runs is concerned. And 2 dot deliveries back to back. That is good to see from Pakistan perspective. 90 runs coming off so far, and we are in the 13th over. 1 more delivery to go to end the 13th over. A run rate of just above 7. At this run rate, New Zealand would score 140, and 140 I reckon would be a good score for the bowlers and for them to come and defend.
Well, Neil, what happens for women's cricket in particular is, anything in a T20 especially, anything over 120 is pressure. We will have more further discussion on that. So 13 overs gone, it's 92 for 3.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
Okay.
That was the bigger thing. Even like the umpires or not, कि हाँ इतना होगा. There was no news on it whatsoever. So it'll be Anam Amin to continue. She's been brought back into the attack after her 2 overs. And she went away for 20 runs, so she's been brought back attack from the pavilion end, and starts off with a dot delivery. Neil, what I see in this Pakistani side, that after the last win that they had in the ODI, definitely a lot more confidence in the bowling, a lot more confidence in their fielding as well. You can see that they're chasing every ball, they're not letting any little opportunity go by whatsoever. The 3 runs taken very well as well. Yet again, you see, Neil, the 3 runs are so good between the wickets. They're running those, they're sprinting It's literally, you see them sprinting, and that's the level of fitness that New Zealand has come with.
Well, absolutely. A miscued shot fetching 3 runs. Well, then all the batters would want to have those miscued shots, wouldn't they? Because a well-hit shot goes straight to the fielder. But over here, Anam, I mean, this is very interesting to see over here that she bowled from the far end and she gave away just 7 runs. And from the pavilion end, she has been expensive. She's given away 13 runs in her first over when she bowled from this end. And bringing her back from this end has resulted in some amount of runs so far. 4 runs coming off in 3 deliveries for Anam, and New Zealand would want to accelerate that run rate. Though we were talking about 140 or rather 120 plus is a good score in women's T20, Charvi.
Yeah, you know, in women's cricket, anything above 120, that's a good shot. Chipped away just through the inner circle, over the inner circle, and a few bounces over the fence. So 4 runs coming in, quick succession for Katie Martin. And yes, Neil, and the 100 up as well for New Zealand. So that's 100 for 3. We're in the 14th over. In women's cricket, you know, considering the boundaries are smaller from normal men's cricket, it's a 65-yard boundary. For men's, it's 75, so it's 10 yards smaller. Anything over 120 is definitely pressure, because the big shots are not very common, though they have become common in recent times. But you don't see too many of them. I mean, you know, there are the likes of some players who actually go out there and play that. Harmanpreet Kaur, Elise Perry, Sophie Devine for New Zealand, you know, even Sarah Taylor from England. They go for those big shots. Stephanie Taylor from West Indies. So these are some of the, you know, some of the shots that come by. But anything above 120, that's going to be pressure. 14 overs gone, 101 for 3. Scoreboard होगा हमारे पास. 4 runs. The first delivery put away very well by the batsman, by Katie Martin. Yet another boundary coming in for her. 105 now, and Javeria Khan, she is going away for runs, and runs in plenty here for Javeria Khan. Neil, we're in the 15th over now. 5 overs to go after this one. This is where they will start playing those sort of reverse sweep coming in play. The ball going down. A bit of a chase there for Sadia Yusuf, but they will settle for 2 runs. So the 6 runs just in 2 deliveries that have come in for New Zealand. The total has very quickly gone up to 107.
Well, yes, and they have done good. New Zealand, they have done good for themselves. Katie Martin playing on 24 of 14, and Amy giving company, being the sedated player this time round, playing on 10 of 11. This is good for New Zealand, building up a partnership, and this will help them to go all hammer and tongs post the 16th over, maybe when they have like 4 overs remaining, and they have the wickets in hand. You know, just yes, they are down by 3 wickets, but then they have some batting to come, and they know that they can try and accelerate the run rate once they have established themselves, settled down in the center, and that's what we've seen so far. They're doing really well from what has been happening in the last few overs.
Yes, they have been done very well, even in spite of, you know, Neil, what we really enjoy about T20 cricket, especially what is going on with the New Zealand side is, and really they should be given credit for this, what they're doing very well is, in spite of the wickets falling, and that 2 key wickets falling, the runs haven't stopped coming. The singles haven't stopped coming. They are taking those chances, putting the loose ball away, and they're ensuring that the singles are constantly coming in. Even though they're not able to hit the big shots, at least they're able to get 1 run off the delivery ball to them. So 109 now, the next delivery put away by Katie Martin. She's very quickly moved on to 25 now, or 15 deliveries, 26 actually. And it will be 8 runs have come off this over, so it's a bit of an expensive over for Javeria Khan. She's in her 3rd over. She's gone away for 22 runs already, and a wicket has fallen in her favor for Javeria Khan. A very important one of Sophie Devine. The next one as well, like we said, the singles are not stopping, so that is a single to end the over. 15 gone. It's 1-1-1 for 3.
Saadia Khan comes in to bowl from the pavilion end, replacing Anam Ayman, who had given away 9 runs in a previous over. That expensive. Sadia Yusuf is bowling with a short mid-wicket standing there to stop those singles in form of Sana Mir, and has a packed offside field. There is a long off fielder, there's a long on boundary fielder, and then there is a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg for Amy Satterthwaite, the left-arm batter. Javeria Khan doing the sprint, coming in from the long on fence, will give a single. She did a brilliant job earlier of taking that catch of Sophie Devine. She ran in like a sprinter and went down on her knees to take that catch.
She didn't want to drop that off. I think, when you're sprinting fiercely towards the ball to take those catches, usually what happens is, you tend to lose your balance when the ball comes in, because when the ball is hit, the force it comes down with, because of, obviously gravity is much faster than in the speed of the ball. So I think what she needed to do was balance. I think she did that really, really well, Javeria Khan. So all kudos to her for taking that wonderful catch of Sophie Devine. 113 for 3 now. We're in the 16th over, so 4 overs to go after this one. A decent over here, tidy over from Saadia Yusuf so far, just 2 runs from it. And we'll have to say, stepping out, that is put away. That will be 1 bounce over the fence, and 4 runs for Amy Satterthwaite. 4 runs coming. Neil, this is what they've done beautifully, I think. Even though, they have those tight overs, they still try and sneak out that one big shot.
Well, absolutely. And this one was very beautifully bisected between the deep mid-wicket fielder and the long-on fielder. Right between them, they couldn't do anything, like a couple of feet here and there, and I'm so sure the fielders would have come into action, but this one was done beautifully. Followed it up with a dot ball. A good comeback by Saadia Yusuf. She's given away 6 runs, and 6 runs at this stage I don't think would matter Pakistan too much, but well, there's one more delivery to go, and I hope that Saadia Yusuf, for Pakistan's sake, bowls a tighter one this time round. Outside the off stump, up in the air, and Sanamir takes a beautiful catch to get rid of Amy Satterthwaite on 17.
Oh, well, that is a wicket to end the over as well for Pakistan, and a good wicket, the 4th one to fall. So 16 overs gone. It's 117 for 4.
कैच अच्छा था इसका, बहुत लाउजी अटेम्प्ट था, बट कैच अच्छा था, चिपक गई बॉल। एग्जैक्टली और कुछ नहीं हुआ, बॉल चिपक गई बस। ट्रू। I hope they're not listening to us. They will think we're very rude.
60 in the last ODI. What a great innings that was from Sam Curtis. She played those shots freely all over the ground. And with 4 overs to go, we know the mindset that she is walked in with. And it will be Bisma Maroof from the far end who has bought herself into the attack. The skipper would not want to give away too many runs. Flighted the ball, put away with ease. Sam Curtis, bit of a chase there for the fielders in the deep. And they will come back for 2 runs. So 2 runs, gets off the mark right away. Sam Curtis.
Well, that's what they need to do here. They do not have enough time on hand to come and settle in. They just have to go about getting the job, and that's what she's done right beautifully. Sam Curtis, 2 runs of the very first delivery that she faced, and Bisma Maroof bringing in. She's run out of options. Bisma Maroof, all her bowlers have gone for runs, and she's completed the spell of Ayman, who bowled really well. But then she bowled 4 overs on the trot for 18 runs and got a single, got 1 wicket as well. So again, she could have diligently used or probably kept 1 over of Ayman Anwar for later, and instead of going through with all the 4 overs on the trot. And right now we see Bisma Maroof bringing herself back in. She's done this in the ODIs also. She brings herself in and flights the delivery, loops the delivery, and causes that element of doubt in the mind of the batters. Doesn't give them the opportunity to go out, strike, and go for the big strikes. And cheeky runs over here. Maybe played as soft hands, attempting the 2nd, and this could be out, and it is.
Doubts in the mind of the batsmen. They were hesitating there in the middle for the 2nd one, and the wicket has fallen, the 5th one, and it is Sam Curtis who was coming back for the 2nd. They stopped. It was a yes-no sort of a situation, and losing her wicket there at the crucial moment. We're in the 17th over. Neil, this is very essential. At this stage, when a bowler like Bisma Maroof comes in, she's tempting, and she knows that they are going to go after her. These are the chances they would create. They have run really well between the wickets, and there was a chance. There was that element of doubt here on that occasion from Sam Curtis. So the new batsman in that has walked in for New Zealand is Anna Peterson, young Anna Peterson, known more for her bowling. She's really impressed everybody here with her bowling spells. And let's see what she will be able to do with her bat. So she is the batsman walking in at number 7, jersey number 52, and it will be Bisma Maroof to continue. So a breakthrough for the skipper right away. She was able to, and that's the reason why she's come into bowl, to give the rest of the bowlers a bit of a breather, and to create that breakthrough, flighted, driven. And they will cross over for a quick single. And this is what they do well. They run with the stroke, Neil.
Exactly, and see, this is the time when you challenge the fielder as well. So you're playing with the fielder's mind. You go ahead and get that single done for your team, and put a lot of pressure on the fielders and making them commit mistakes, and while you're keeping your scoreboard ticking. Very important for them to ensure that the runs keep coming in, and that's what they've done so far, and they've done it really well. 124 for 5 at the end of the 17th over. 3 more overs to go, and it's game on.
Change the score, guys. Somebody. 7. 107. चलो इसका आखिरी ओवर है. Very good यार. 3 overs, 25 runs, 2 wickets. Sadia Yusuf to continue from the pavilion end. The next one that's hit in the gap. A bit of a chase there for the fielder, but they will go for 2 runs and a hesitation. Yet again, a hesitation there, and a direct hit would have put Anna Peterson in some sort of a trouble. And Neil, this is what we've seen in the last pair and this pair as well. They have to go for it. Like you said, it's all about fate. It's all about the faith that you have in your partner, the trust that you have in your partner, and then their calls, you should just blindly go for it, because moment you've got that confidence, you will definitely make it in the crease right in time. So 17.1 overs have gone. It's 127. 5 wickets have fallen. But I think a decent total put up here by New Zealand. The run rate has been maintained to 7 runs and over, and that's going to be the sixth wicket to fall. A good catch taken at the cover region. A very good catch there by the fielder, and that was Ayman Anwar. A very good catch there by Ayman Anwar. Just the ball going straight into her hands, keeping her feet on the ground in front of her, and a good balance catch at the end of it. So, well, the sixth wicket to fall here for New Zealand, and Sharjah Yusuf picking up her third wicket in her fourth over, and this is turning out to be a really good spell for Sharjah Yusuf.
Well, yes, Anna Peterson, who looked threatening, who looked like she would go big, but has lost her. She tried to chip it over the infield, but manning the 30-yard circle at the cover region was Ayman Anwar. And this is really interesting. You know, she's a frontline seam bowler, and the way she dived in the front, and these catches, mind you, are difficult. They're not very easy when the ball is dipping in front of you, and she had to go a tad ahead, dive in the front, and take this catch. She's done a splendid job. I mean, there is something to look forward to and look up to by the men's international fast bowlers, and take a few fielding tips from these women.
Yes, truly. That's very well said, Neil. That is something that they will have to do. And the new batsman to walk in for New Zealand is Thamson Newton, known for her pace bowling. She's bowled well in the series in the ODI, flighted, drives it straight to the field. And this is going to be pressure now towards the death overs in the 18th over. And the runs will, if they're not going to come, Neil, that is something that will hurt to New Zealand. But I think they've crossed that 120 mark. So that pressure has already been added on to Pakistan. And but we'll have to see how many more runs that they can add on to the total. So they will settle for a single there. Thamson Newton coming off strike very quickly, trying to put Katie Martin on strike, who's on 31 actually of 19 deliveries, and she will have to take the responsibility here, Neil, to play her innings out all the way to the 20th over.
Well, absolutely. She is a proper wicket-keeper batter, and she knows how to play these situations. And Thamson Newton, like rightly said, just has to take the singles, give strike to the senior batter, and she will do the rest. At the end of the 18th over, we are on 129 for 6.
So Bisma Maroof to continue from the far end, and she's coming into ball. That's put away. That's gone up in the air. That will land between the two fielders. Won't go the distance, but they will come back for two, and Katie Martin will keep strike just how she would have wanted it. And the 131 now, the 130 mark has been crossed by New Zealand. And the run rate, Neil, something that we've seen has only progressed. They've maintained it. They've ensured that they've maintained it over 7 runs and over, which is a really good thing. Flighted this ball on that occasion, and the appeal as well, the ball coming straight down, I think it was just moving away, going down the leg side. It was a very loopy delivery from Bisma Maroof, the skipper, and she's tempting, she's getting that temptation into Katie Martin to step out and take that chance and to go for the shot from the faster one, that one, the quicker one, flatter delivery, and they will settle for a single. So brings Newton on strike now, and this is going to be challenging. This is what Bisma Maroof wanted. Take a single, bring her on strike.
Well, that's what they have successfully done, not in the first delivery, but well, in the third. And she has a packed offside field yet again for Newton. They don't want her to get off strike unless she plays something on the onside and gets off a strike. But not to be in the first delivery that she faces in this over. Newton has to play sensibly here. She just has to tap it around on the onside. Look at this. There's only a fine leg fielder that is inside the 30-yard circle. Rest everyone on the boundary line. All you need to do is get some bat onto the ball on the onside, and you are home. Well, this one has gone up in the air, and Newton will be happy with just a single. Katie Martin not going on for the second run, will stay on strike for one more delivery of this over that's yet to come. Bisma Maroof for the last time in this over.
A good over here for the skipper. Just 4 runs coming from it. The next one, that was looped up yet again. And they will settle just for the single. So Katie Martin will keep strike. So 19 overs gone. It's just one more over to go. It's 134 for 6. Sanamir to continue in the 20th over, and that's a big shot there from Katie Martin. A straight six over the bowler's head, and a very good shot at the end, taking the score up to 140. And I think they will be looking, Neil, very, very closely for to reach that 150 mark, which will add a very good pressure to the Pakistani batsmen.
Well, absolutely. We were looking at a score of 140 in the little break that we had caught. And we said that 140 should be something that New Zealand should be aiming at, but they are not satisfied with that. They would go for more, and comes in the next 4. This time around, I think the fielder should have stayed on the boundary line. They know the intent of the batters. This time, Nahida Khan was about 5 yards ahead of the boundary line, and that's what the skipper is telling her, to stay on the line, don't come in, because they are going for the kill. And if she was just there on the line, well, this one would have been an easy catch.
Yes, probably. And this is Sanamir's last over. She has been gone away for 31 runs today. No breakthroughs for Sanamir. 144 for 6 now. On the next delivery to Katie Martin. Yet again strikes in the same direction, and that will be the wicket. That will be the catch that they were looking for. Plays a similar shot, and that is the 7th wicket to fall in form of Katie Martin. And Neil, now with 4 deliveries to go, in the 3 deliveries to go actually, in this innings, and they have the young Emilia Kerr that has walked in, and we'll have to see what sort of pressure they're able to develop. I think the score is pretty decent from New Zealand's point of view. They've got the bowling as well, Neil. Katie Martin going back for 46 of 27 deliveries and hitting those really good shots. The 6 as well. I think there was a brilliant shot she played earlier in this over. Nonetheless, I think her efforts haven't gone in vain. She has contributed very valuably with those runs. The next one played straight, and that will be the wicket as well. Emilia Kerr. Oh, this is unfortunate, not being able to face even a single delivery and getting out right away. I think that was the start that she had to take.
Well, obviously at this stage in the game, you need to take those starts. You start backing up, and it's just unfortunate. She played straight, and as straight as it was, Sanamir just got her fingers onto the ball. The ball rolled on to hit the stumps. Kerr obviously was at least, if not more, 7 to 8 yards outside the crease, and the umpire had no doubts in raising a finger. So she moves on, and we have a new batter coming in wearing jersey number 6. That's Lee Tahuhu. Lee Tahuhu, the fast bowler. She was given break in the ODIs and has found her way back into the T20s. Newton will still have retained strike for the last 2 deliveries of this over. 2 wickets falling back to back in the Sanamir over after giving away 10 runs. So very interesting over to say so. A 6, a 4, a wicket, and then a run out. This is really amazing, and this is going to be really fun to see the next 2 deliveries. Newton would want to go for the big ones, but this is yet to be seen what happens.
Well, just 2 more deliveries to go. Steps out and tries to put that ball away. I think that's what Newton wanted to do, but didn't get any bat on it. But, well, successfully takes the single. So the hat-trick not been got by Sanami. She did pick up 2 wickets in this over. So it's going to be the last delivery of the 20th over now from Sanamir. And it will be Leah Tehuhu. And we'll have to see how many runs she's able to get. Goes for the run. That's gone. That's put away very well by Leah Tehuhu. They will look for the second. And a good run there nonetheless. So 2 runs to end the innings. So the total goes up to 147. 8 wickets down. I think this is a very good total posted by New Zealand at the end of 20 overs. And Pakistan, to win this first T20 here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, are going to require 148 runs at an approximate run rate of 7.3 runs and over. And the chase, we will be back after a short break for the chase from Pakistan. But good efforts all round, not only from New Zealand, but from Pakistan's end as well, Neil.
Oh, absolutely. Both these teams have done their jobs and they've done it really well. New Zealand started off with a shaky start to say so. Sophie Bates going off without scoring on the very first ball she faced. But Sophie Devine and Perkins, they did a good job of stabilizing the innings till Katie Perkins got out. Bowled Zaveria Khan on 26 of 31. Sophie Devine, a very good start, 41 runs of 29. Emmy Statterwaite was caught by Sana Mir, bowled by Sadia Yusuf, and 17 runs there. She scored off 18. Katie Martin, the superstar who came on and stabilized, and then at the later end went for the big hits. Got 46 runs of 27 before she was got in the deep by Nahida Khan of the Sanamir last over. Sam Curtis run out for 5 of 4 deliveries. Anna Peterson was caught by Ayman Anwar. A beautiful diving catch in the front, bowled by Sadia Yusuf. 1 run of 2 deliveries. Amelia Kerr, unfortunate to get run out in that way. Leah Tehuhu scored 2 of 1, and Newton 3 of 7. So this is how the New Zealand women's performed. 147 for 8 in the 20 overs.
Yes, they will be, and we will be back. Do stay in tune with us on our live stream. And if you just go through the bowling summary as well, Ayman Anwar 4 overs, 18 runs, 1 wicket. Anam Ayman 3 overs, 29 runs, no wicket for her. Sanamir 4 overs, 34 runs and a wicket. Sadia Yusuf 4 overs, 30 runs, 3 wickets for Sadia Yusuf today. Javeria Khan 3 overs, 23 runs, 1 wicket. And Bisma Maroof, the skipper, keeping it tight, 2 overs and 12 runs. So the chase will be on shortly. Pakistan require 148 to win from their allotted 20 overs. Let's see what both the sides have in store for their batting and bowling attacks respectively. And we will be back soon with the ball to ball to take you through the second innings in this Trans Group Cup 2017 between Pakistan and New Zealand. So do stay in tune with us. We will see you soon.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Al Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
Welcome to the world of Touchwood, where we realize the dreams of our customers. Touchwood, where imagination is made a reality.
A 100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Evan Morgan, Shakib Al Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
So welcome back. We're in the second innings of the first T20 between New Zealand and Pakistan. Pakistan winning the toss this morning, electing to field first, restricted New Zealand to 147, and Pakistan are put to chase now. The target for them is 148 in the allotted 20 overs, and like we did predict, Neil, we were talking about this while in the break, that they might start with a spinner, starting with Lee Kasparik, right away. So 2 decent deliveries bowled by her to start off with. We're live from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. I hope for all our viewers who've joined us, a very warm welcome. Thank you for listening to us from all over the globe. And the next delivery that's put up in the air, that will fall in no man's land, and they will cross over for a single. So they will have to dominate here, Pakistan, right from the start. And the required run rate is over 7 runs and over. They will have to maintain that and ensure that they don't lose the wickets.
Well, absolutely. They cannot afford to lose any early wickets. That's what we had seen happened when Susie Bates got out in the very first over of the New Zealand innings. They went slow till they found Amin bowling in, the new bowler who was taken for runs. But it did, though momentarily, put some brakes on the free-flowing start that New Zealand normally has, and that is something that Pakistan will have to keep in mind. Aisha Zafar comes off from a very bad ODI series. She couldn't really perform in the first 2 ODIs, was rested in the third one, and here she's been brought back. Batters do have an off day. They do have a patch where they cannot perform, cannot score enough runs, but here for the team, Aisha Zafar will have to do something. Nahida Khan, though, on contrary, has been in a great form, and she is someone that will have a lot of pressure and a lot of expectations of the team on her shoulders. Wearing the jersey number 10 invariably puts in a lot of pressure on the batter itself.
Yes, the next one. Oh, very good delivery and a good stop there at the square leg region. But a quick single taken by Nahida Khan. She's that sort of a hungry batsman, Neil. Always looking for that single, always looking for the run where she can run. We've seen that, which is not very common, but she has brought that in the later areas of the games that she has played right from the start of the ODIs. We've seen her. The next much better delivery from Kasparik. So a good over, just 2 runs coming from it. So 1 over gone, it's 2 for none.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
So from the pavilion end, it's going to be Lee Tehuhu to be kicking off the bowling from the pavilion end, and it will be Nahida Khan, the batsman on strike. Pakistan are on 2. They're chasing a total of 148, and we'll have to see how New Zealand bring on to the attack. And a very good delivery to start off with, getting a bit of a movement, and the ball moving slightly away from the right-hander, and she's able to move the ball, Leah Tehuhu. Neil, we've seen it. It's amazing how she's been able to move the balls in and out. We've seen that she's swinging the ball. She's really bending her back. She's hitting the deck as well, and making the batsman think. Next delivery on the spot, putting it away very well, Nahida Khan. Yet again looking for that single. She's always looking for that run.
Well, she is quick between wickets, and she knows where the gaps are. She knows where what the field placement is like, and does take the advantage of that and crosses over, ensures that the scoreboard is kept moving. On the other hand, Aisha Zafar will have to get into that zone as well. She's played 4 deliveries, just scored a single, but this will definitely not help them to reach the target of 148. This time round, ducking the ball was a shortest delivery, bouncing well off the pitch, and Aisha Zafar did good to duck and get off the line of the ball.
Yeah, yes, she did that. I think also what she did after she got up is like she was trying to, shadow that probably she could have hit the ball down onto the onside, possibly pulled it. It was a short delivery, and Leah did to continue a good over. Oh, that's a good delivery, very good delivery. The ball coming off the surface very, very slowly, gripping the surface. I think she used a bit of a rough patch that's there on that end, so an advantage here for Leah Hoo, keeping them. What New Zealand will have to do here, Neil, is in the power play, they will have to ensure that the runs are not at a maximum because Pakistan will want to create and set that total, set the base for for their side, and the single just coming in won't hurt Pakistan. They wouldn't mind that. Just 2 runs have come off this over so far, 4 for no loss, and Leah Hoo will be coming in, and a good over, I think, from the pacer.
Well, absolutely. She's been bowling some really good line and length here, and she started off really well. No loose deliveries, no looseness whatsoever from this pacer, which is normally something that we see often, that pacers do take some time to warm up. They bowl a loosener here and there, probably a wide or the delivery going down the leg side for an easy flick for the batters. But she has been perfect with the line and length. This one on the off and middle stump length line and has been played towards the backward square leg region. Will get a single to end the over. Pakistan 5 for no loss after 2.
So Lee Kasprick to continue from the far end, and the ball has gone behind the keeper, and they will come back for the second. A bit of a sprint there for Nahida Khan. There was a slow start for the second run, but the 2 runs coming in well for Nahida, so it takes the score up to 7 now. But in the third over, and Lee Kasprick is in the second over. She's only given away 4 runs, so a decent start here. But they will be New Zealand will be looking for that early breakthrough and the wicket to fall in the power play. The next one, missed it. Missed the delivery. Shuffled across the stumps. Nahida Khan was trying to pull it towards the backward square leg region. I didn't understand what happened. And the ball was just straight. I think it missed the stumps just by a feather.
Well, yeah, a very high risk percentage shot there. There's no need per se to play something like this. And especially in the early stage of the innings when you know that there is a definitive boundary that is on its way right now if you clear the infield, and that's exactly what she's done. You need to play these clean shots. There is an opportunity. There are only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. You clear the infield and there will be a show shot boundary. Stepping out this time, a little wide-ish, tried to pull it over the mid-on fielder and was successful to get a 4.
Well, this is what she will be looking to do. It's the power play. Just 2 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. And the next one as well, a good delivery. Good delivery from Lee Kasprick. A good comeback from the wide-ish delivery. And Nahida Khan definitely converting those 4 runs very, very well. So 11 now the total for Pakistan has gone up very quickly. And if we look at the current run rate, Neil, it's on 4.1 and it's progressed since the past, if you see in the last 2 overs, the run rate has definitely progressed. And credit to Nahida Khan, she has really gone after the bowlers and hit those big shots. And the next one as well, but the ball going straight to the fielder. This is what New Zealand did very well. Even after hitting the ball to the fielder, they did take those runs. They put that added on pressure onto the fielding side to take those, by taking those singles. And this is what Pakistan will have to do as well. It is going to be the last delivery. 6 runs have come from it, so a decent over from Kasprick. Has really bowled the last 2 deliveries really well, the dot deliveries, and it's going to be the last one that's gone up in the air, and that will that reach the fence? A bit of a chase there for the fielder. It won't. They will come back for 2, so that will be 2 runs to end the over. Aisha Zafar to keep strike. 3 overs gone. It's 13 for none.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Evan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17 December, T10 Cricket League.
Tahuhu to continue from the pavilion end and has been welcomed by a lofted shot there on the long on direction. The ball went up a couple of miles in the sky and then landed vertically. And the moment it... See, the issue with these kind of shots is the moment it gets the elevation, it comes down sharply and comes down vertically. The moment it comes down vertically, it gets lodged in the grass and then it doesn't move forward. So you lose out on the opportunity to probably score more with these kind of shots.
They are not, they don't go the distance as well, Neil. And that's what is of a disadvantage. They only got that one run. So, I mean, New Zealand wouldn't mind that, It's just going to pay for a run unless they would have gone for a 4. So Tahuhu to continue. Nahida Khan, that's put away fine. And a bit of a chase there for the fielder, but they will do well, Thames and Newton. The fielder to collect the delivery. So 2 more runs added very quickly onto the total for Pakistan. This is what they're going to do. They're going to take the aerial route, Neil, to add on the pressure to New Zealand.
Well, and rightly so. It is the power play overs and the infield is there to take the chance on. And if they clear the infield, well, they have to aim for the boundary ropes. Just that the power is missing somewhere. Again, this one going vertically up. The moment it hits the ground, it stays there. Chance of a run out. There's appeal. The umpire not interested. Aisha Zafar was running in for the second. But I personally think there was no communication there. Nahida Khan was not interested. She was not looking at her partner. And, she had decided in her mind that, okay, this is just for a single. I'll go on the non-strikers end, stay there, relax while Aisha Zafar plays the next delivery.
Well, that's what they thought. So far 4 runs have come off the over, and a good over coming in from Leah Tahuhu. The ball's going all over the place. The next one as well played finely by Aisha Zafar. We'll go to the ball coming in from the deep backward square leg region. So just 1 more run added to the total. Nahida Khan and Aisha Zafar have to get a partnership going. The opening partnership has to be strong. They will need those runs on board to create a base, to create a good foundation for the batsmen to come later on in the innings and score those runs for Pakistan if they have to make a mark here and win this T20 against the first T20. Definitely a lot of confidence, a lot of boost of morale coming in from the previous ODI. The next one, that's gone, and that'll be a straight catch. I think that was put down. That was put down by young Emilia Kerr, who was at the mid-off region, and that would have been the first breakthrough to come in. An unfortunate catch, but nonetheless, I think they have contained them as far as that is concerned. Nahida Khan did think that that would have put her in trouble, but a chance here, a life here, steps out, wanted to swing the bat on that. That'll be the end of the over. 4 overs gone. It's 18 for none.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Evan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17 December, T10 Cricket League.
Change in bowling from the far end. It is going to be Anna Peterson to come in and bowl, replacing Kasparek, who did a good job of starting the innings for New Zealand. But now, to put in more pressure, to probably try and get a breakthrough, is Anna Peterson. The first delivery has been played beautifully in the gap, and two fielders running behind the ball. The ball slowing down as it reaches the outfield. Maybe lack of power in the shot there. The timing was perfect. The gap was amazing. Just that a little more power and the ball would have reached the fence.
Well, the 3 runs as well, run really well between the wickets by these two batsmen. They went away for 3 runs, and yes, it was probably less of power. Also, on the outer areas of the outfield, Neil, in some areas, in some patches, the outfield has slowed down a little bit. It's not helping the batsmen as much. And 21 for no loss now, and it will be Anna Peterson to continue. Next delivery, yes, that's gone up in the air, but 2 bounces to the fielder coming in from long on, so they will settle for a single. I don't think New Zealand would mind the singles here, Neil. The required run rate has now climbed up to 8 runs and over, so that is something that they will have to keep a watch at, the batsmen, about the required run rate, and to ensure that they get closer and closer to that one. And the next one was up in the air for a while, but way up for the batsman there at short mid-wicket. So yet another single coming in.
Well, yes, singles won't really mind the New Zealanders, but the odd boundaries definitely will. And that's what the Pakistan batters are aiming at. They want to make use of the power play, and that's what they've done. Played in the air, and a beautiful diving effort there. Would have been a stunning catch if it was taken, but nonetheless, the effort is worth a mention there by Amy Satterthwaite. Beautiful running in, sliding down onto her left-hand side, and then attempting the low catch. These are the efforts that pull up the morale of the team. You know, when the team is feeling a little lethargic, a little slow, a little demoralized, then efforts like these makes everyone get back into the game, and this is what she's done so beautifully, Amy Satterthwaite there.
Yeah, I think it was a wonderful effort there in the deep from her. The next one, yet again, that's gone up in the air, and that will possibly travel to the fence, but a good chase from the batsman. But that is 4 runs. 4 runs coming in for Nahida Khan. She is looking an absolute good touch. She's on 21, Neil, of 18 deliveries. And a good shot coming in. So an expensive over here by Anna Peterson. Gone away for a lot of runs. 29 for no loss. 4.5 overs have gone. Anna Peterson. Now that'll be the last delivery of the 5th over. 1 more over to go in the power play after that one. Again, that's gone up in the air. And that will cross the fence as well. So that is back-to-back boundaries. So a boundary to end the over. 5 overs gone. It's 29 for none. So 1 more over to go in the power play. 5 overs gone. It's 33 for no loss for Pakistan. They're in chase of achieving the target of 148 in their allotted 20 overs. 15 overs to go in this game. And into the attack from the pavilion end is going to be a surprise package. Sophie Devine. She hasn't bowled even a single over in the series so far. And for her to come in at this stage is a very good and crucial move from the skipper, Susie Bates. I think most of the bowlers in the beginning have gone away for a lot of runs. So Sophie Devine to start off, and that's a good delivery to start off with. And the keeper missing it. So chance of a run, and buys will be the signal from the umpire. Yes, it is a buy. One buy coming in. And Sophie Devine, I think it was a very good delivery though. Just keeping it slow on the line, moving away slightly from Aisha Zafar, using those rough patches on the ground. And it is Nahida Khan who's on strike. Neil, I think why the reason why she wanted to get on strike is so that she can dominate. There you go.
Well, absolutely, and she is the informed batter. She has scored a bunch of runs in the previous outings, and it's just ideal and sensible for her to be on strike, to retain strike also, and make the most of the last 4 deliveries that are yet to come of the power play. And look at it, the moment you understand that Nahida Khan is on strike, there is the long on-fielder that falls back towards the boundary line, and ensuring that they do not give her any opportunity on that side. Stepping out this time over the mid-wicket fielder inside the 30-yard circle. A big chase there, and the ball teasing the fielder to reach the fence. Nahida Khan making the best use of the power play. There is an opportunity for her to accelerate the score in the next 3 deliveries to come. Pakistan has already reached 38 in 5.3. 3 more deliveries, and even if a couple of them go as boundary balls, well, they definitely are en route to chase this down.
And a great batting showcase here from Nahida Khan. And Sophie Devine going away for a couple of runs. The next one, that's gone up in the air. Will that be taken? Oh, that's a miscatch there in the deep. That should have been taken. That should have been taken. And those are runs from Sophie Devine. Just checking. And that will be a boundary. 4 runs coming in. And a good over here turning out to be for Pakistan. And Nahida Khan has moved on to 33 now. And I think this is T20, Neil. We're enjoying ourselves. This is absolute T20 material. They're going for their runs. Big shots are coming in. And the next delivery as well. That is a very good delivery. Much better delivery from Sophie Devine. Looking for that signal, Nahida Khan. She wants to go for those runs. She doesn't want those dot deliveries to come in.
Well, absolutely, and rightly so. Sent back by Aisha Zafar. She knew that there was an overthrow, but the ball had just gone to the fielder at the mid-wicket region on the overthrow, and there was no need to take that risk whatsoever. One last delivery of the power play, and stepping out this time round, missing it all ends. We'll go to the wicket keeper as a dot delivery. Good delivery to end the over. It is 9 runs that came off the Sophie Devine over. Pakistan 42 for no loss after 6 overs.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Al Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
So change in bowling after the end of the power play. It is going to be the leg spinner, the young Amelia Kerr, coming in from the far end. And a good partnership here for Pakistan. The partnership worth 42 runs. The maximum contribution from the hard hitter Nahida Khan. She's really looking in good form. 33 for her of 24 deliveries actually. And this is going to be an interesting move from Captain Susie Bates, the leg spinner coming in. And the field has also opened up, Neil. They have a deep mid-wicket. They've got a long on, and they've got a deep sweeper cover as well. And they do have a deep backward square leg. The next one pulls away. Fielder coming in from the deep mid-wicket side. So just one more run. But we'll bring the danger girl, as we say danger man, we'll say the danger girl, Nahida Khan on strike.
Well, absolutely, and that's exactly what Aisha Zafar should be doing. Just get the singles, get Nahida Khan on strike. She's on song, she's playing those beautiful shots, she's middling the ball really well, and that's how it should stay. Stepping out this time and driven beautifully. We'll get a single, looking for the second, but Aisha Zafar not interested. Will stay on strike. Aisha Zafar to face Amelia Kerr again. Aisha Zafar will now have to pace up a little bit, not play those dot deliveries, try and get off strike as soon as she can. Well, this one is a beautiful ball. Had to give respect this time round. You cannot not give respect to good deliveries. At times, you just need to play it back to the bowler and acknowledge the fact that, hey, you know what? You've done a very good job with this delivery.
That's a much better delivery. The next one as well. Just wides outside the off stump, and that's going to be a chance. And that's Nahida Khan. That's the wicket to fall. The first wicket to fall. They wanted a miscommunication there and a run out there, and it was the set-in batsman, the set batsman Nahida Khan, who will have to walk back into the pavilion. And this might be a bit of a disappointment for Pakistan. The first wicket to fall. 6.3 overs have gone in the 7th over. And after she was really doing well, she was looking in song, and the game was on here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and the first wicket to fall off Nahida Khan, Neil. She is disappointed. We can see she's walking back. She is not very happy with that, and she will be walking back to the pavilion.
Well, absolutely. She was doing really well, as you rightly said, and Aisha Zafar there should have crossed over and sacrificed her wicket. And that's what cricket teaches you, to sacrifice your own wicket, to understand who's doing better of the two that are there. And Nahida Khan clearly was much better a batter in today's game, scoring 34 of 25 with free-flowing runs coming in. And I'm so sure while Bisma Maroof walks in, she would be having a word with Aisha Zafar and probably telling her the same thing that we're talking about, that hey, you could have just crossed over and let Nahida Khan come on the non-danger end. Well, Nahida Khan there definitely disappointed, but the game will have to continue. Aisha Zafar will now have to take responsibility of what she's done and score freely from here.
Yes, the next delivery from Amelia Kerr, and a big appeal coming in from the keeper. The bowler didn't appeal that much, and it was Aisha Zafar to face that delivery from Amelia Kerr, and a good over coming in from the youngster. A very good over coming in from the youngster. It was just 2 runs and a wicket coming from it. The next delivery stepped out, played straight to the fielder at mid-on. Yet again a miscommunication. So a dot delivery to end the over. 7 overs gone. It's 44 for 1.
Exactly.
Yes, no, yes, no. And वो run था क्योंकि वहाँ पे उसने miss
वो run था।
वो run था यार।
वो run था। उसको सिर्फ दौड़ना था तेज।
अच्छा खेल रही है।
I swear.
काली वाली उसने की भी
हाँ, direct. She's not even looking.
Not even halfway.
Like these singles, you have to sprint. She's jogging. ऐसी बेवकूफ़ी करेगी तो भाई बाहर ही बैठ। Sophie Devine to continue from the pavilion end. She was expensive in the first over, though. That was the over when things were different. It was the power play and there was Nahida Khan. Now both have changed. There's no power play and Nahida Khan has walked back to the hut, all courtesy a miscommunication, a confusion between her and Aisha Zafar between when they were trying to take a quick single. Aisha Zafar was caught jogging over there when she needed to sprint, and midway when she realized that she wouldn't be able to reach there, called out saying no, and Nahida Khan was stranded. Bisma Maroof meanwhile joins in and will have to take charge from here on to see Pakistan through. The chase is steep, but well, the way Pakistan has begun, it definitely looks like it's possible. 148 runs, the target, batting earlier today. After losing the toss, Pakistan won the toss and put New Zealand to bat. New Zealand scored freely and reached a score of 147, giving Pakistan a target of 148. And in response, Pakistan playing on 47 so far. The loss of 1 wicket of Nahida Khan in 7.2 overs. In the commentary box, I'm Neil, and joining me is Charvi.
And it is Sophie Devine to continue from the pavilion end. She's into her second over. A bit of an expensive over to start off with Sophie Devine. But like you mentioned very, very correctly, Neil, it was the power play and there was Nahida Khan. So the story at that point was very different. At the moment, it's Aisha Zafar and the skipper, Bisma Maroof, out there for Pakistan, chasing the total of 148. The rate, the current run rate is 6.4. And required is still around 8 runs and over. The next one, that's gone up in the air. And will that be taken? Yes, straight into the hands of Susie Bates. That's the end of Aisha Zafar. That's the second wicket to fall for Pakistan, and disappointed she will have to walk back. That is the second wicket to fall. 47 for 2, 7.3 overs have gone, and Sophie Devine gets a breakthrough right away.
Well, absolutely, and the suffer of Aisha Zafar, as I say, ends here. And for a moment, I'm so sure Bisma Maroof would be sighing a breath of relief and saying that, okay, so at least now there won't be something which would cause a run out.
Yeah, there was a lot of confusion from Aisha Zafar's end. And the new batsman to walk in is jersey number 7, Javeria Khan. She will be walking in to join her skipper, Bisma Maroof, there in the centre. Sophie Devine to continue into the 8th over. 7.3 overs have gone. 47 for 2 the score of for Pakistan. And they are chasing a target of 148 from their allotted 20 overs. So 13 overs to go. Still another 101 runs that Pakistan require to win. Very much achievable if they have a partnership that keeps going and they don't lose any wickets. Even though they bat deep, they'll have to wait and see. They have to ensure that they don't lose any wickets through the course of the innings, and the pressure will start mounting on to the Pakistan players, because New Zealand are not going to let them go very easy.
Well, absolutely. Again, there are smart moves that New Zealand has done, bringing in Sophie Devine to bowl, and she's caught the wicket that they needed. Aisha Zafar walking back. Two new batters in the middle. Yes, Javeria Khan is someone who scored really very well in the ODIs, and so Bisma Maroof, again, the skipper, has been doing the same job. But then now they'll have to build that partnership. They will have to reconstruct and complete innings from the word go, and they do not have much time. They've scored 48 runs already, need 100 more, and to score that 100, they need to score at in excess of 8 runs and over. So they do not have much time on hand. They will have to get those odd boundaries. This time Devine is helping Pakistan in getting to the target. A wide ball, so an extra run, an extra delivery. And so while we're talking about the amount of pressure that the Pakistani batters would have now, because they will have to score and get at least one boundary every single over, which might just sound easy, but it's not half as easy.
No, because constantly the New Zealand bowlers will bowl those tighter lines, one odd extra here and there perhaps, but the field has been set as well. The bowlers are bowling according to in their bowling partnerships, according to the field that has been set for them. 7.5 overs have gone, and it is 49 for 2. Sophie Devine to continue, and that is going to be Javeria Khan played straight to the fielder there at cover, Susie Bates. So a dot delivery to end the over. 8 overs gone. It's 49 for 2.
Welcome to the world of Touchwood, where we realize the dreams of our customers. Touchwood, where imagination is made a reality.
Amelia Kerr to continue from the far end, the leg spinner coming in right time. Bisma Maroof looking confident there. They will cross over. So single coming in right away for Amelia Kerr. And the 50 up for Pakistan. We're in the 9th over. And they still require another 98 runs to win from the remaining 11.5 overs to go. The required rate has climbed up slightly in the start of this over. And the next delivery flighted, a very good delivery from Amelia Kerr. She will have to do a lot more of this, Neil. She'll have to flight those deliveries, get the Pakistani batsmen to step out and to take those chances, just how they did it with the New Zealand batsmen. And I think she is doing a wonderful job. And that's the appeal. That's the appeal there. And the ball going down the leg on that occasion. But a very good delivery there.
very well said, Shari, that they will have to take their chances now. And if they try and attempt those, try to take those chances any later, the the required run rate would go out of reach. But again, New Zealand bowling, brilliant. Good lines, good lengths, and not giving them any opportunity here to score freely. Just 2 runs coming off the 4 deliveries of Amelia Kerr. And what is really, really impressive is that this young girl understands the pressure, and she's bowling some really good lengths. And now there will be a left-hander who she'll be bowling to, so she'll have to change the sides and the length and the line, all of it. And while she's doing that, she's still bowling in the right areas.
That is a commendable job for any bowler. It becomes very difficult to adjust the line when you have a righty-lefty combination there in the center, especially when they're constantly, they're taking those singles and they're changing strike. It keeps you busy. Even as a bowler, you have to keep thinking. And I think young Amelia Kerr is doing very well. The ball's up in the air, falling short of the fielder there at backward point, and a safe and dot delivery to end. So good over for New Zealand. 3 runs coming from it. 9 overs gone. It's 52 for 2.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
Sophie Devine to continue. She's been doing really well, and she's been given the ball. The trust shown in her by the skipper. The first over, yes, she went for runs, but then look at this. In the second over, she got a wicket and has been called back to bowl 13 runs. She's given in her 2 overs and taken that 1 wicket. Starting off with the dot ball, the 1 wicket that she took was of Aisha Zafar after the hard-hitting Nahida Khan had been run out just some time back. Now, this is going to be fun to see. She is sending back the mid-wicket fielder towards the boundary line. So, on the onside, there is just 1 fielder inside the 30-yard circle. Plenty of scope to take the singles, but the line is bowled wide outside the off stump with on offer, but will only be a single. Bisma Maroof gets off strike. Zaveria Khan comes on strike, and for her, again, the field splits. There is the deep mid wicket. There is a sweeper cover, and there is a deep third man. 3 fielders on the boundary line, and the rest everyone inside. So 3 fielders on the offside, inside the circle. The fine leg fielder has been sent back to the boundary line. Stepping out Zaveria Khan, playing it towards the mid-wicket region. There will be Tamsin Newton who will come in and restrict the flow of runs just to a single. Newton is a very good outfielder. She runs in hard and the throw is perfect. She's a kind of fielder who would be an asset to any team.
So definitely, Neil, this is where the fielders who come in from the far ends, from the boundary lines, are very helpful. They come in with very strong shoulders. They throw in the ball very accurately. The next one, wide outside the off stump, the ball going straight to the keeper's hand, and they will steal that quick single. And this is what Pakistan will have to continue to do all the way till the end. 55 for 2 now. They wouldn't mind that single, Neil. As we are saying, 3 singles have come in this over. 4 deliveries have been bowled, 2 more deliveries to go, and 93 runs required for Pakistan to win this first T20 in to make a mark here and to give them a bit of confidence. Next delivery, good one, going straight to the fielder at point, but a bad throw. So a good backup at the end at the short mid-wicket region. And there was quick changes in the fields as well. As we are seeing, Neil, we saw it with Pakistan as well, the lefty-righty combination keeping the fielders busy. And over here as well, we see how quickly the fielders are moving, not giving a lot of time for the batsmen to stand there and settle. The next delivery, stepping out, missing it completely. So a dot delivery to end the over. 4 runs coming from it. Halfway through, 10 overs gone, it's 56 for 2.
Welcome to the world of Touchwood, where we realize the dreams of our customers. Touchwood, where imagination is made a reality.
So far, taking with just 5 runs. She's the one who's actually created that kind of dent in the Pakistani batting. Meanwhile, this one has been played beautifully and will get the most wanted boundaries. These boundaries had dried up almost, and now they have sensed the urgency over here, the emergency over here, and have tried to go after a particular bowler. And probably it's Amelia Kerr, who's just given away 5 runs in her first 2 overs that she bowled. And now the first delivery has been sent down to the boundary line by Zaveria Khan. Sweeping now, Thamson Newton comes into play, and well, you cannot steal more than a single from her shoulder. Look at that throw. Look at that throw. The keeper had to stretch out completely and try and get the ball. So it's a quick, hard, fast throw that she throws in. I'm mighty impressed with that girl's shoulder.
Well, she's a tall girl as well. A tall girl, and the throw coming in, from that height, definitely Amelia Kerr to continue. Good delivery and a good single as well. Wouldn't mind that. Bisma Maroof has quickly moved on to 9 of 10 deliveries. She's not wasted a lot of deliveries. Even Javeria Khan, Neil, and not too many dot deliveries between both these batsmen. The partnership is worth 15 runs. They do require this partnership to really, really build up. They're going to need both these batsmen to stay out there to score the remaining number of runs that are required for Pakistan to win. It is 85 runs required, 63 for 2 now, Pakistan. 10.4 overs have gone, so a decent over from Amelia Kerr, except the boundary that was that went away in the first delivery of this over. Stepping out, the ball's gone up in the air. Good shot from Bisma Maroof that will cross the fence as well, and there will be another boundary for the Pakistani skipper.
Well, this was in the order they needed to score about 9 runs and over, and that's what it stays even now. The required run has just slipped down under 9, 8.84, and that's all courtesy some good boundaries coming off this overs. 2 boundaries and 3 runs, so that makes it 11 runs coming off this over. Stepping out this time round again, but will have to contain herself with a single. So 12 runs coming in this over, an expensive over so far, and this is really good.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
This is the right time to go.
वही है उनके पास, क्या नाम है उसका? इरम जावेद.
और वो 1-6 की मेहमान है. 1-6 मार लेती फिर चली जाती है.
11 overs gone. It's 68 for 2 for Pakistan, and it's going to be Tahuhu back into the attack from the pavilion end. She's bowled 2 overs for 8 runs, so a good spell for her in the beginning, and she is come back for her 3rd over now. When she can finish her spell, well, we'll have to see if Susie Bates completes her spell in one go. The next 2 overs coming in from Leah Tahuhu and Javeria Khan, Bisma Maroof there on strike. The partnership worth 21 runs, still another 82 runs required to win this game. The first T20 between Pakistan and New Zealand. And Leah Tahuhu will be going bowling to the left-hander. That's going wide. That will be called a wide by the umpire. And this is something that New Zealand need to contain. For our viewers who might have probably just tuned in and joined us, we'll give you a quick recap of what's happened in the game so far. Pakistan won the toss earlier this morning, and elected to field first, restricted New Zealand to a score of 147, set a target for themselves for 148, and currently chasing that target. The very good delivery from Tahuhu. She needs to bowl these lines, let the ball drift away from the left-hander, give her that temptation to go for that, to chase the ball down on the offside, just to get that odd edge, or to give her that sort of a temptation to play the wrong shot. And Tahuhu to go in yet again to Bisma Maroof. That's the one, and that was just a bit away from the keeper, but it will run away to the boundary. So another lucky boundary coming in for the skipper.
Well, no matter how it comes, as long as they come, Pakistan would be more than happy and they'll take it. Yes, very good thinking behind Leah Tahuhu's bowling. She has been bowling the line that would confuse and that would expect the batter to take that kind of risk to go and go for that big one, and that's what happened right now. An outside edge going just past this wicket keeper, and gave away a 4. Leah Tahuhu coming in, and this one has been softly played. Good sensible cricket here. This was a good ball, but they didn't let it go for a dot. Played it towards the fielder and quickly sprinted to get a single.
And this is what they have, again, I think, progressed in doing very well right from the start of the ODIs to now to the T20s. They haven't missed out on those singles, especially in this game today. A very minimal amount of dot deliveries played by at least this pair. Not wasting too many deliveries, which is a really good thing. It's only going to help them build the total up towards the end. And Tahuhu to continue the next one. Good tight lines. Dot delivery here. New Zealand at this stage will have to ensure that they don't let the current run rate go up. The asking rate has gone up to almost 9 runs and over now. And that will add that additional element of pressure onto Pakistan moving on into the 13th over onwards. We're in the 12th over, and Tahuhu to continue. She'll be bowling to Javeria Khan. Cut yet again, similar delivery, ball going straight to the fielder at point. Wouldn't mind that. A dot delivery yet again. So just, it's 6 runs have come off this over. One extra, so an extra delivery that was bowled. It is the last delivery of this over, and we'll have to see if Leah Tahuhu is able to contain that and bowl the dot delivery that she will be required to. And it's going to be Javeria Khan on strike, and that is gone down the leg. The ball is running away towards the fine leg, and the batsman will cross over for 2 runs. So that'll be 2 runs to end the over. It is 76 for 2 after 12.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
The first T20 between Pakistan and New Zealand, and it is going to be Emilia Kerr, the young Emilia Kerr, the leg spinner, to continue from the far end. She is into her last over. Let's hope she is able to get some sort of a breakthrough. So the next delivery, a good one, played directly to the fielder. So there will be, the field will change immediately for Javeria Khan. Right into it, and I beg your pardon, it's not young Emilia Kerr, it is Lee Kasperick who is bowling from the far end. She has been brought into the attack. I think, Neil, a good move here from Susie Bates to preserve that 1 over from Amelia Kerr. Maybe for a little later on to bring her back to bowl that 1 over.
Well, yes, it's very sensible. You need to keep your ace bowlers who have been getting wickets for later, and she has been bowling really well. And it's also good to give a short break, give them a breather so that they can gather their thoughts. Meanwhile, this one has been played beautifully, but will not meet the fence. Will get 2 runs here, and 3 in fact. So good running again by the Pakistan batters. It is imperative that they need to get these runs. They need to score because the run rate is hovering around 9, just a tad below 9. But then they will have to keep scoring. They will have to try and find those odd boundaries. They've scored 4 runs in the first 2 deliveries and will have to score at the same rate if they want to win the game. Coming in, stepping out this time around, will get a single. Bisma Maroof. This is a good partnership that's building up, Charvi. I must say it's 33 runs, 34 runs in fact now. A very good partnership between Zaveria Khan and Bisma Maroof, and that is exactly what they needed at this juncture after losing both their openers in quick succession. But what we'll have to wait and watch is how soon can they close the gap between the runs and the balls here. Right now with the net run, the required run rate going in the range of 9. They will have to hit a few boundaries right now to ease off the pressure of the last overs.
Yes, good delivery from Kasprick, but put away very nicely by Javeria Khan towards the fine leg region, and the throw coming in from Newton yet again. What's surprising me, Neil, is that Newton hasn't been given even 1 over to bowl yet, and we were hoping that she does get at least an opportunity to bowl that odd over, but I reckon Susie Bates has got a plan in mind. She is a very intelligent and thinking captain. 82 now, the score for Pakistan. 2 wickets have gone down. We're in the 13th over, and Lee Kasprick to continue to Bisma Maroof. Put away nicely. The ball will go to the fielder at fine leg, but a quick single taken. They have really improved on their running between the wickets. If you see right from the start of the first ODI to now, the running for Pakistan has really improved, and something that is really working in their favor. So Kasprick to continue. The field changes very quickly for the righty, sorry. And the next one, the ball was in the air for a while, but a few bounces straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket. So only 1 more run they'll cross over. So the single to end the over. That's the end of the 13th over. It's 84 for 2.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
9, if they get 8, obviously that'll go up. So, Newton Mata aa gayi. Bowling change from the pavilion end, and in comes Tamsin Newton. We've been talking about her, that we hadn't seen her bowling, and here she is coming in to bowl, and what a beautiful start there. What a beautiful start. Almost got the wicket there, but this is something that Tamsin Newton would be hoping for, to get a breakthrough here, because the wickets have not been falling. A 37 runs partnership, and here what is really important for New Zealand is not just to put brakes on the runs, but also try and get a wicket.
Yes, they need to break this partnership, New Zealand and Newton to continue. And the key on this wicket, Neil, is going to be that they have to bowl. Those slower deliveries are something that they're going to help. And the quick single been taken as well between Javeria Khan and Bisma Maroof, taking Bisma Maroof on strike, the left-hander. And the field also, as we have been noticing, changing very quickly. The required run rate has gone up to 9.5 now, and 63 runs are required of 40 deliveries that are left, and this is The game is going all the way down to the wire here, Neil. And what an entertaining game it's been for both the sides to put up over here for a first T20. A wonderful game for us to watch.
Well, absolutely. I mean, if this is a start, we can only imagine how it will progress in the next three T20s that are yet to come at the same venue. We will in a short while talk about the dates, but this one has been played up in the air but will land right between two fielders. We'll just get a single there, Bisma Maroof. So yes, three more T20s coming in after this one. The next one that is coming up, the second T20, is tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. The game starts UAE time. And after that, it will be the Sunday and the Tuesday of the following week, where we'll get to experience some fantastic gameplay between the same two teams, the New Zealand and the Pakistan women team. That will go head-to-head. 4 ODIs, 4 T20s, beg your pardon, in the series. And the first one is underway. New Zealand, earlier this morning, was put to bed by Pakistan, scored 147 in their allocated 20 overs. And Pakistan, en route to chase it down, is an 86 for 2. And the required run rate is of 9.79. Now that is increasing with every single dot delivery that Newton has bowled. And it's a brilliant spell there by Newton. She's come into bowl and she's given away just 3 runs in her 5 deliveries. Last one to go. Pakistan, to be in the hunt, need a boundary ball now.
Yes, they need to have those big shots coming in time and again, Neil. It's just adding more pressure on them going towards the death overs. We're in the 14th over currently, and once they've crossed the 15 over mark, the pressure is going to mount. And a good shot there played on the onside, and a couple of runs to the skipper Bisma Maroof. So the 2 to end the over. It's 2 runs, and it'll take the total on to 89 for 2 after 14 overs.
Change of ends for Tahuhu, who will come from the far end to bowl in the next over. And while that was happening, we were trying to understand why Tahuhu has been brought in from the far end. There was another mystery that we were trying to solve, but that we'll talk about after this delivery, which has been played towards the square leg region. We'll get 2 runs here, Zaveria Khan. So the mystery that we were trying to solve is that where did Charvi's lunchbox go?
Well, I don't know. It was right here and it disappeared. So I'm actually hunting for it. But anyway, it'll come back. It will come back. It will come back. I'm optimistic. Yeah, it should come back. The lunchbox should come back. For all those lunch gods listening to me, make sure the lunchbox does come back. A good wideish delivery from Tahuhu, not giving an opportunity to Javeria Khan. And I think they're going after every delivery here, the batsmen. Well, it's natural. 91 runs on board. Another 57 required, and the asking rate has gone up to 10 runs and over. Neil, now is a task. They really have to get after the bowlers. They've got to have those massive overs coming in, loaded with runs for Pakistan if they have to win this game. And if New Zealand continue to bowl the way they are, this target is going to start looking bigger for Pakistan.
Absolutely, it is already looking really big. 10.35 is the required run rate. At least a couple of boundaries every over from here on will see Pakistan home. But that doesn't look like, at least in this over so far, just 2 runs coming off this over. And sprinting away for a single, a direct hit might have done in Zaveria Khan. An overthrow, going for the second, testing the arm of Newton. And this time round, gravity doesn't support Newton, and Zavira Khan is back home, and back is Chari's lunchbox. Congratulations, Chari.
And it comes with my name on it. So yeah, I think there is something pretty special in there.
I would love to sneak in to see
Sure,
because
why
my
not?
lunchbox doesn't have my name on it.
We'll get your name on it the next time. We'll tell our catering partners tomorrow. The next one, good delivery, short ball, put away by Javeria Khan, going straight to the fielder at deep square leg. So just one more run, they will cross over. The ones and twos will not do here, Neil. They're going to need the 4 runs and probably, if they can, a 6 in play.
Well, absolutely. It's only been Iram Javed who's hit those 6s for Team Pakistan in the ODIs that we've experienced, and that is something that will be expected of the skipper Bisma Maroof and Javeria Khan, who are playing really well. Maroof on 25 of 20, Javeria Khan on 21 of 26. These girls will have to hit those big ones. They need to hit the boundaries to stay in the game. Just one delivery away from the end of the 15th over. Pakistan 94 for 2. And this time round, it is Bisma Maroof who is on strike. The long on and the long off fence vacant. And this one is a beautiful delivery coming across to play this one behind the wicketkeeper, trying to scoop it, but only lets it go into the gloves of the wicketkeeper. Bisma Maroof will be massively disappointed.
Well, the wicket to end the over, and the third wicket, the very much needed breakthrough for New Zealand, and the partnership been broken as well. Bisma Maroof will unfortunately have to walk back for 25 runs of 21 deliveries. A good contribution from the skipper. Disappointed nonetheless. So 15 overs gone. It's 94 for 3. So the third wicket to fall, 15 overs have gone. It's 94 for 3 for Pakistan. They're in chase and trying to achieve the target of 148 set by New Zealand. 54 runs now required of 30 deliveries yet to be bowled, and it will be Newton to continue from the pavilion end. She bowled a very good first over, and 3 overs have gone. The next delivery to be bowled in, and the new batsman who's walked in is Iram Javed, but it will be Javeria Khan on strike. They did cross over, and they didn't cross over for the previous one. The next one was in the air for a while, mid-on. Will that be a direct hit? Oh, direct hit put Javeria Khan in trouble. Neil, a few lives for Javeria Khan today. She's taken those risks.
Absolutely, and it says that fortune favors the brave, and Javeria Khan has shown that she can be brave and has the luck favoring her so far.
Yes, 95 for 3 now. 15.1 overs have gone, and Newton to continue. Another 53 odd runs required. The asking rate has now gone up to 11 runs and over, and this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Full toss put away straight to the fielder, so no run there for Iram Javed. She will be looking to accelerate, and 95 for 3 now. The partnership was broken between Bisma Maroof and Javeria Khan. A good wicket for Liatahuhu towards the end of the previous over coming in. Thamson Newton just going away for 2 runs in this over. 96 for 3 now, and making room. Iram Javed, but doesn't get a lot of bat on it. Well, this is going to be a challenge for the Pakistani batsmen from here on. They're going to need really massive overs coming in from this stage onwards. The game is going down to the wire, and New Zealand has really mounted the pressure on to the Pakistani batsmen.
Oh, absolutely, and it does get difficult when you're chasing down 12 runs and over, which means you need to score 2 runs every single delivery, and every time you end up taking just a single off it. But this time round, it won't be. 4 runs coming off, beautifully driven there by Javeria Khan, and outside the boundary line is Mark, the head coach of the Pakistan women's team, who did the fielding, did the role of the ball boy, and put the ball back. So that is again, if you see some inspiration coming in when the coach is standing on the boundary lines, the batter sees them. There is something, the learnings, the wise words that they have said sometime go into your mind, and then you go on to play your shots. This time, beautiful job delivery over there, and Zaveria Khan had no option but to look at a partner who was already sprinting in, and she gave in, responded well, and they completed a single. Iram Javed was really quick off the block, and she's someone who can hit those big ones. Right time for her to come in to get those big shots in.
Yes, she is. We have seen in the previous game she can really hit those big shots. And the 100 up for Pakistan, another 47 runs required for them to win. And Newton to Iram Javed. Oh, that's bolder. That's the wicket to fall, the wicket that they needed. The fourth one to fall. And the pressure is on Pakistan. The task looking a little impossible from here on. The wicket to end the over. 16 overs gone. It's 101 for 4.
इसके अलावा और कोई नहीं पड़ा मारने वाला. She has to see through the over. Technically उसको वो बॉल निकाल लेना चाहिए था. उसके बाद में आ गया था.
कोई विकेट नहीं मिला ना एमिलिया कर को
नहीं मिला.
कोई भी स्पिनर को विकेट नहीं मिला ना.
देखते हैं.
The wickets have gone to the baseline.
स्कोर कार्ड देखता हूँ मैं. No, but I don't think so. Because Aisha Zafar डिवाइन ने लिया था. नाइदा खान got run out, and Visma was taken by Tahuhu, and अभी ये गई. हाँ, all paces. Hello sir, how are you?
Good. Taking all things.
Very well sir, very well. Good game. I mean, these guys losing their way as always. Who's coming in from there? Sidra Nawaz, non-strike. Zaveria Khan on strike. Pakistan. There's a direct hit, a big call, and it is the wicket of Zaveria Khan. Pakistan in deep trouble. They needed to ensure that Zaveria Khan stays on till the end to see if there was any possibility for this game to go the Pakistan way. But a brilliant throw in, a direct hit, and these chances are the ones that take your game away from you. And that is what it is. End of Zaveria Khan, a brilliant 27 of 29, and that will put Pakistan in deep, deep trouble.
Well, the fifth wicket to fall in the form of Zaveria Khan. And there was a run out, a direct hit there, putting her in a bit of trouble. And a good throw coming in. And it was Amelia Kerr who will be bowling from the far end. We are in the 17th over now. 101 for 5. 47 required of 24 deliveries. And it's the experienced Sana Mir who has walked in the centre to join the keeper, Sidra Amin. And we'll have to see what this pair can put up. The required run rate has climbed up to 11.8, now going closer and closer to 12 runs and over. And it's 101 for 5. 16.1 have gone. Sidra Amin. And Sidra Amin who has been joined by Sanamir, the experienced campaigner. And Amelia Kerr to continue the next delivery. Oh, that's a much better delivery. A dot delivery at this stage is going to be something which will add on that much amount of pressure onto the Pakistani side. It's 101 for 5 now, and the wickets have fallen in quick successions for Pakistan. I think that's where they have lacked, is to maintain to sustain their wickets and to create and build those partnerships today and in this first T20.
Well, absolutely. Again, if you look at it, the way the New Zealanders have fielded is brilliant. That direct hit was amazing, and that saw the back of Zaveria Khan. The required run rate is above 13 right now, almost closing towards 14. And this is a pressure time for Pakistan. Sidra Amin and Sana Mir will have to do a much bigger role over here if they want to see the game through in their favor. But as of now, this one is misfielded in the outfield and will go away for 4. Sidra Amin, after playing 3 dot balls, finally has a boundary on her name. But the boundaries, okay, They're good to come, but not after so many dot deliveries. These are lethal.
Yes, well, not enough boundaries. This one boundary will not be enough for Pakistan. They just welcome runs to add on to their total, taking it to 105, and a good delivery going wide outside the off stump, and the white signal from the umpire as well. So that one, Amelia Kerr has been a little expensive today, Neil. She's into her fourth over, and the final delivery to be bowled. She's gone away for 22 runs. No wicket for the young leg spinner. And the next delivery, a good delivery, just coming into Sanamir. Into the batsman out there, who is Sidra Amin, to the end of the over. So a dot delivery to end the over. It's 17 overs gone. It's 106 for 5.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Ul Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
Kasparik coming in from the pavilion end and bowling in to Sanamir, who will take a single and happily get on to the non-strikers and do not take chances on Newton's throws, and that is exactly what has happened. A strong thrower, believe me. I mean, of all the players here, I have been very impressed by the fielding and the throw of Newton here. I mean, yes, not to take away the bowling powers that she has, but in the outfield, the loopy delivery, but missed chance all ends. And this chance, Sanamir has also missed. She's out.
Good comeback from the throw, coming in just at the right time. And I just thought for a second Kasparik might not take the bails off, and she did. And it's an unfortunate, it will be Sanamir to walk back to the pavilion. An unfortunate run out. The 6th wicket to fall for Pakistan. And the next batsman in is going to be the wicketkeeper Sidra Amin. So 2 Sidras out there for Pakistan in the centre. But another 41 runs now required, and the asking rate has gone up to 15.4. And the task looking a little more very close to impossible now for Pakistan. And it's probably the curtains are falling for the Pakistani batting side. 107 for 6, 17.3 overs have gone, and a wicket for Kasparik finally after bowling a spell. Again, she is into her 4th over, 3.2 overs. She's bowled 19 runs. She's given away, and she does get that run out there. Yet again, loopy ball played straight down the ground by the batsman. And they will cross over for a single. A good effort there in the deep to restrict them to just that one run. I think this is what New Zealand has done very well. Neil, a commendable job to all of them who's fielded. It's a pretty hot day today. It is very warm, and they are indefinitely doing a very good job.
Undoubtedly. I mean, they know that the game more or less is in their pockets, New Zealanders. But the effort in the field is not showing that they have they've taken it easily anymore. They are throwing in those hard throws. They are going for those direct hits. And meanwhile, Pakistan also not losing hope and not giving up, and has hit a beautiful boundary there at the deep mid-wicket region. Sidra Nawaz and Sidra Amin, both the Sidras are in action today, and it is going to be fun to see and a little confusing for us to understand which Sidra was doing what.
Yes, true. We didn't know. So both the Sidras out there for Pakistan trying to just inch a little closer to put up a decent total towards the end of the game. We're in the 18th over. 2 more overs to go just after this one. Next delivery, steps out and sweeps the ball through towards the mid-wicket region, and will cross over for the single. So the single to end the over. It's 114 for 6. So it's Anna Peterson to continue from the far end. She is coming in for her second over, and she will be bowling the next one. That's swept away well and fine towards the deep mid-wicket region. They will come back for the two and easily taken. So that's good running between both the Sidras there in the center. And Neil, to be very honest with you, I'm a little confused. I don't know which Sidra is who.
All right, so the Sidra on strike is Sidra Amin, and the Sidra on the non-striker is Sidra Nawaz, the wicket keeper. So we'll have to keep an eye on the jersey numbers to understand which Sidra is doing what. Meanwhile, this is a full toss and lofted up in the air. This has been spilled. Oh, you don't do this. You don't do this in school cricket, girl. It was a simple catch. It was a simple catch and would have brought curtains to Sidra Amin, who's playing on 11 of 10 deliveries, and this would have been so simple. But there have been some lapses in their catching today. If you see, there was earlier in the day, there was a straightforward catch in the covers region that was dropped, and this one also, this one now been driven straight to the fielder, will not get anything to score off it.
Yeah, well, just 3 runs coming. It was a very good, it was a full toss. Didn't get enough bat on it, and the catch should have been taken. Nonetheless, they are on the winning side. 118 for 6 now, Pakistan. And the next delivery, an easy single. Wouldn't mind that, New Zealand, if the singles are coming in. And it is Anna Peterson who is bowling from the far end. She's into her second over. And 20 runs she has given away so far. So Anna Peterson coming in to Sidra Nawaz on this and this occasion, and driven very well towards the onside. They will pick up a single, so they will settle for those singles now. And the 120 score up for Pakistan. 18.5 overs have gone. We're in the 19th over. One more over to go after this one, Neil, and this is going to be a great challenge here for Pakistan in terms of what is the over. The full toss put away well, but the fielder coming in at the backward square leg region, so just the one more run to end the over. So that is 19 overs gone. It's 121 for 6. It was a no ball. It was a no ball bowled by Anna Peterson. Just something that you wouldn't expect out of a spinner, Neil.
Well, yeah, it was a full toss, and the umpires have indicated it to be a waist-high full toss. And considering the fact that it's Sidra Nawaz, who is short, she's not very tall, and she was standing inside the crease. So here it is the free hit delivery coming in. She steps out, knowing that not much damage can be done apart from a run out here. She just gets a single, and the free hit not capitalized to its best potential. Nonetheless, it will be the end of the over. 122 for 6.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Ewan Morgan, Shakib Al Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.
So we're in the final and the last over of this game, and 26 runs are required by Pakistan to win this in 6 deliveries. The next one, full toss, that's gone up in the air, and will travel a couple of bounces over the fence, so 4 runs. Coming right away, and the no ball bowled by Thamson Newton as well. So it will be 4 + 1, 5 runs coming off that delivery, and the free hit as well. And it takes the Pakistan's total on to 128. 6 wickets are down, and the partnership is already worth 21 runs, and the asking rate has gone up to 20. And this is going to be a challenge. It's a free hit, and Sidra Nawaz would want to make maximum use of that, Neil. It's 1, 2, 3 for 6, Pakistan. We're in the 19th over, and it was the very first delivery that was bowled away as a no ball. So it's a free hit. Newton coming in, the long on and long off at the boundary, deep mid wicket, and a deep square leg as well. Set up, full toss yet again, put away, but they will only settle for the 1 run coming in. So the fielder coming in, Susie Bates coming in from the long on area very quickly, picking up the throw. And 129 now the score for Pakistan, We're in the 20th over, so it was 5 no balls, Neil, the first delivery.
Well, absolutely. And 19 runs required of 5 deliveries. Pakistan might be sensing that some miracle could save them and get them through the line. But for that to happen, they will have to go for the big ones. And doesn't look like that Newton will do the same mistake that she did in the first delivery by bowling an awkward full toss way above the waistline that was played toward the fine leg region for a 4. She's bowled 2 beautiful deliveries after that, and the result is in front of us. 2 singles coming in, and they definitely won't hurt. 18 runs required of 4 deliveries to come.
Well, I would give a commendable job to the Pakistani batsmen, Neil, because they haven't given up. They've really tried to get those runs in. They've taken those singles. They've really run hard there in the field. They've put their efforts to the fullest. Done everything that they can to achieve the target here. After winning the toss and putting New Zealand to bat first, posted a target of 148 for Pakistan to win this game. And it was a dot delivery, the previous one. The next one that's put up, hit straight over the head of the bowler, but just the 1 run, the fielder coming in from long off. So just a single. Well, the singles definitely now won't do the job. They need 17 runs in 2 deliveries. So nothing going Pakistan way, but commendable job, Neil. I think I would give a credit to the Pakistan side for bringing the score very, very close to New Zealand and giving a challenge and putting up a very exciting game for all those watching all over the world here today. So there will be another run added to the total. Good work from the keeper at the back, stopping a couple of runs there for her side. So brings the total up to 132 now. 6 wickets have gone down and just 1 more delivery to be bowled in this match.
16 runs required of that 1 delivery. Mathematically not possible unless she bowls a couple of illegal deliveries in the shape of a no ball or a wide ball, and those are hit big. Last ball coming in, and all that has been done ball has been hit in the air to be given as a simple catch, and that is the end of Sidra Nawaz and the end of Pakistan on 132 for 6. Pakistan, in fact, 132 for 7 in 20 overs, falling short by good 10 runs here of the target that New Zealand had set for them.
Yes, but a wonderful display of cricket by both the sides. Pakistani bowlers did bowl beautifully well to New Zealand, but dominating towards the end. Nonetheless, New Zealand winning this first T20, taking the 1-0 lead in the series. We have 3 more games to come forward. New Zealand have won this match by 15 runs, 132 for 7 at the end of 20 overs. And a good game here for New Zealand to win, and undoubtedly, I think a good effort put by Pakistan as well, Neil.
No doubts about that. In fact, we can see that the New Zealand team has been very appreciative of
Welcome to the world of Touchwood, where we realize the dreams of our customers. Touchwood, where imagination is made a reality.
100 international cricket stars are about to step up the game. Shahid Afridi, Virender Sehwag, Kumar Sangakkara, Evan Morgan, Shakib Al Hasan, Sarfaraz Ahmed. 90 minutes, 10 overs, 6 teams. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 14th to 17th December, T10 Cricket League.